Hey y'all, welcome back to My Nurture Family. It's me, Miss Deanna, coming to you with another informational video. This video, as you can see in the title, we are going to be talking about milestones, children milestones, what they are, why are they important, things like that. If you're new to the channel, stop what you're doing, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the share button. Go back and watch some of the old videos. Lots of fun stuff to look at. Remember, this is a channel for information, for ideas, for me to just share, things like that, story time, and so much more. So let's jump right in. In this video, I am specifically going to be talking about ages 1 year old and 2 years old. There are milestones for each stage in the child's development. However, I'm just gonna hit on 2 for today, just so the video won't be long. And you can get an idea on why they are so important to know and be knowledgeable of. As a parent, I'm a parent, I don't know if you're a parent, maybe a child care provider, or a babysitter, or a teacher, who knows, or you just like to learn about children in more depth. So in this video, we're going to be focused on 5 domains. A domain is an area in which you look at the child, and from time to time you will see me look down. Sorry, I'm looking at my computer because I want to make sure I'm touching on all the points that are needed. Today we're going to be discussing 5 domain points. These 5 domain points are approaches to learning, social emotional understanding, physical and health, cognitive development, and language development. So throughout all of these development domains, there are certain things to look at to see if your child is kind of on the track that they probably should be at. And if they're not, it's okay. Some kids learn at a slower pace, and sometimes kids need extra help. And you will be able to know where to focus in as the parent, provider, or teacher to help that child. Your baby or your child, your niece, nephew, grandkid at 12 months, this is where you would typically want them to be. So really quick, milestones are very important that help us learn where they are, where they're struggling, and how you can help them in so many different ways. At age 12 months old, which is 1 year old, in the social emotional milestone, this is a time where your baby should be able to play things like peekaboo and other little games with you. Sing along, kind of give you that eye contact and engage in those things. When it comes to social emotional, your child at this age should be able to play games with you. So things like peekaboo, or maybe stacking some blocks and knocking them over and they laugh. Just simple games. They don't have to be something way too hard. Come on now, they're only 1. But they can play these games with you. When it comes to language and communication, some kids, they excel. Other kids, they need a little bit more time. But at this age, they should do things like hi, bye, be able to wave and say bye-bye. They should be able to call their mom or dad by saying mama, dada, or any other special name, Nana, TT, things like that. And then they should be able to understand some things like no, stop, when you say it. So little stuff like that. Even though it seems very simple for us adults, for that child at that age, it is a milestone. So keep that in mind. Remember, they're little people who are developing, and they are taking in so much moment by moment. So even though it seems simple to us, it's a milestone for them. Cognitive development, this is an area where it's so much fun for me, because this is where you're dealing with puzzles and just things like that, hide and seek. So this is where kids should be able to do things like stack blocks up, one by one, or they should you should be able to play like a hide and seek game with them, almost as in like you had something and then you hit it somewhere really close, and they should be able to be like, where did it go? And kind of look around for it and things like that. When it comes to movement and physical development, their milestones are simple, but to us, once again, but very much so a milestone for them. So these are things like they should be able to pull up to stand. They should be able to walk a little bit. They should be able to hold on to furniture if they need it to walk. They should be able to drink from a cup by this age, so like a sippy cup or even a regular cup, a Dixie cup, one of the small ones without a lid. And they should be able to also hold on to this cup. So their little bitty hands, their small motor skills are developing, and they should be able to hold on to a cup, grasp things, and be able to hold on to things as well. They should be able to also start developing picking things up with their thumb and index finger. So picking things up. So as a young baby, it's more of grabbing things with their whole hand. As they start to develop more, the skills get a little bit more advanced, I should say. So maybe putting Cheerios down on the table for them and letting them pick it up one by one. Those are good fine motor skills, which help them when they get older to start cutting, start writing, coloring, things like that. So try to develop those skills to where it's not just so much of grabbing. When they're babies, that's what they do. They grab their food, stuff their mouth, do things like that. But as they get older, they start picking things up very carefully with those two fingers. So as of right now, those are all the points that I would like to discuss with you dealing with a 1-year-old and their milestones. Hope this video was very informational for you. You got something out of it, and I hope you come back for more. Once